I'm going to now explain you something more on Fibonacci series. So अगर आप ये सीरीज को देखेंगे, होता कैसे है कि ये सीरीज में 1 + 1 is 2, 2 + 1 is 3, 3 + 2 is 5, 5 + 3 is 8. तो हम कर क्या रहे, हम एक नंबर को नेक्स्ट नंबर से जोड़ रहे या नेक्स्ट नंबर को पहले नंबर से ऐड कर रहे. सो वी गेट अ सीरीज विच वी कॉल एज अ Fibonacci series. Now इस सीरीज में if you pick up one number and divide it by the prior number later in the series, not the start, you get a ratio which is 1.618 as the ratio. This is known as the golden ratio. And ये बहुत ही कमाल की चीज है. इसका अगर आप इनवर्स लेंगे, 1.618 का इनवर्स अगर आप लेते हैं तो इसमें आप देखेंगे 0.618 आता है. ये गोल्डन रेशियो इसलिए इतना इंपॉर्टेंट है बिकॉज दिस इज द नेचुरल प्रोसेस to achieve efficiency. Whenever things get inefficient, it becomes efficient by correcting it to the extent of 61.8%. This golden ratio exists even in the human DNA. If you measure DNA के helix की height और width अगर आप measure करेंगे, it comes out to be a golden ratio, 0.618. If you look at your hand and the most efficient way in which this hand can function, if you pick up a wrist and divide it by the whole hand, it gets 38.2% as the ratio. Please go and measure and check. It's a science. And 38.2 is 1 minus 61.8. So 38.2% है. Now ये इतना interesting चीज है which is not only in our human body, it's pyramid. If you go and measure the length, slant length and the base width of the pyramid, it's a golden ratio. If you measure a flower petal, sunflower ले लीजिए, उसका अगर पेटल के बीच में रेडियस, the spiral which is formed, it's to the extent of golden ratio. If you look at the galaxies, the spiral is in the golden ratio, which means Fibonacci series or golden ratio exist right from the human DNA to the galaxy. Matlab, this is the way the nature is created and made. Now this, how does it relate to stock market? Now stock market is nothing but an outcome of our collective thought process, our psychology, our understanding, and all of those things. So this thought process is reflected in the form of price fluctuations. This fluctuation is not necessarily because of the news, because of the event. These fluctuations that you see is happening in the market is because of demand and supply. The demand and supply is created because subconsciously we try to do certain things which we are not conscious about, and that results into creation of these levels which are so important. And that's how I can derive target by using Fibonacci